Hello there, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm back again, and Foundations, as I hopefully said on Friday when you watched Friday's video, is kind of here now. We're getting more and more cards coming out, so we're kicking off some of the Foundations cards, and I really wish they'd have spoiled this one when I was recording all of last week's videos, because this would have been the perfect one for Halloween. It is Zul Ashur, Lich Lord, 1 and a black for a 2/2 legendary creature, zombie warlock. Has got Ward of Pay 2 life, which, yeah, okay, Commander isn't that difficult, but it's still a cost at the end of the day. But tap, you may cast target zombie creature card from your graveyard this turn. Yeah, there's only one way to go with this, wasn't it? It was Typal deck. Yeah, we're just gone complete zombie mad in this deck, and that's why I really wish this had been around for Halloween. But hey, it's a few days late, but here we go. Let's have a look at today's deck. It's the first Typal deck I've done for a while, and there are a few upgrades. There's a few cards that have come in the last few sets that really help any Typal deck you're thinking of building, but you know, zombies had to be done with this guy, didn't it? So, Champion that Perished is in, and then we've got, I'm not going to go through all of the common ones, because hopefully you will know what Champion that Perished is, along with Gravecrawler. A Cursed Marauder, maybe not one you've seen before, but when it enters the battlefield, each player sacrifices a non-token creature, so yeah. Another way of getting some kill on the go. Metallic Mimics here, just to pump them all up. Tainted Adversary comes in. I think we should be able to pay the black and 2 extra a few times to get some extra +1/+1s and a few zombies with decay, I hope. The common ones that you'd expect to see in any zombie deck: the Cemetery Reaper to pump, Death Baron to pump, Diagraph Colossus just to create even more zombies when you cast them. The slightly more expensive of the Accursed Marauder is Fleshbag Marauder, which is also here now, so same card. The only thing is they have to sacrifice a non-token creature with the Accursed Marauder, which actually makes it, in my mind, slightly better. But anyway, Fleshbag's here. Geralt's Messengers around as well. Might as well get some life loss on the go. Headless Rider comes in whenever a non-token creature or Headless Rider dies. We get a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Have to be non-token, so. Liliana, Heretical Healer, makes an appearance along with some of the other Liliana cards coming up. This one's nice. We kill a non-token creature. We exile this Flipper, and yeah, she gives us a zombie as well, and she becomes a Defiant Necromancer, which we love. Lord of the Curse for more pump, along with Lord of the Dead for more pump, and this one lets us return zombie cards from our graveyard to our hand if we need to. Played the Lieutenant, which I didn't realise until I was building the deck. This was actually a zombie itself, so you know, beginning of combat in your turn, if you control your commander, each opponent loses 3 life. 3/1's fairly easy to kill off, but just even one hit with this is like a fairly big swing, I'd hope. Marauding Bone Lasher comes in as well. This is old school, coming in from our Devastation, if I remember correctly. Doesn't turn up many zombie decks, but I quite like it. 3 mana, 3/3 that can't block unless you control another zombie. That's basically irrelevant in this deck. It's a 3/3 for 3, which I think is quite good. Midnight Reaper for the card draw. Murderous Rider for a little bit of let's kill something, then something, or lifelink. Unstoppable Slasher comes in from Duskmourn. This is one of the new cards I was talking about. When it deals combat damage for a player, they lose half their life rounded up, and if it dies, if it had no counters on it, return it to its battlefield under its owner's control with 2 stun counters on it. So if this gets killed while it's got the stun counters on it, it stays in your graveyard until you can tap Zul and you know, bring it back from your graveyard. So yeah, quite a pain for your opponents to deal with in this sort of deck. Zombie Master for the Swamp Walker regeneration. Obviously we have the card that gives everyone a swamp coming up. Durag Necromancer, quite like this. You can spend mana from snow sources as though it were mana of any colour to cast those spells. So we've got a whole load of snowland, snow-covered swamps in the deck to make this work, but that's the only reason they're in here. But it's quite nice fun at 4/4. And from Eboneth Dragolich, just nice. You can cast it. You may cast it from your graveyard if a creature not named Eboneth Dragolich died this turn, which will be all the time since we're playing in Commander. Forlorn Sundama, I've put in. This is another one going back in time. Can't remember the exact set it was in now, but it's got inspired, and whenever it becomes untapped, you may pay 2 and a black, and if you do, you get a 2/2 black zombie enchantment creature token. And it's got Intimidate. For those of you who don't know Intimidate, it means it can only be blocked by artifact creatures or creatures that share a colour with it. So if you're playing a blue, mono green, mono white deck, unless they've got some artifact creatures, this is always going to get through for 2 damage, and then you're going to be able to pay 3 when you untap it to get that nice zombie token. So it's all good fun. The very traditional zombie had to be here, Gravedigger's in. Risen Executioner also makes an appearance to pump up our zombies, and you may cast this from your graveyard if you pay 1 more, cast it for each other card in your graveyard. So you can bring it back if you need to. Skin Render, chuck around some -1/-1 counters on the big creature. Tormod the Desecrator, whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, create a tap 2/2 zombie black creature token. Yep. Okay. They work quite nicely together, don't they? Undead War Chief pumps all our zombies, well, makes our zombies cheaper and pumps them up significantly. Vindictive Lich makes an appearance from Commander Masters. It's quite nice 4/1 when it dies. You lose a creature, you discard 2 cards, you lose 5 life. Carry on. The most known zombie in the world makes an appearance as well, the Grey Merchant of Asphodel. Grixis Slave Driver also comes in, so I quite like this when it leaves the battlefield. You get to make create a 2/2 black zombie creature token, so 6 mana for a 4/4 is a bit much, but the Unearth, return it from the graveyard, you get to attack with a 4/4, it then dies, you get another zombie. Yeah, okay then. Same with Malfoul Twins, a bit expensive, 6 mana, but when they die you get a couple of black zombie creature tokens. And then finally, Mikus the Unhallowed finishes off our creatures to make sure that all our zombies basically get bigger, because other non-human creatures you control get +1/+1 have Undying, so yeah. Hello. Right, anyway. Planeswalkers, just the 2. Liliana, Death's Majesty, so we can mill some cards and get a zombie token, and the Dreadhorde Generals here as well. Whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card, +1, get a zombie. Do all the rest of it if we get there. A few spells, and not many. DT, just to go and find the card we wanted. I decided you can replace this with Vampiric Tutor if you want to, but I was a little bit worried, I'll be honest, about the life loss with VT, so I went with DT. Damnation to control the board. Patriarch's Bidding kind of controls the board as well, because you can each player chooses a creature type and returns them, so you get all your zombies back, but they get other stuff back. But Kindred Dominance really doesn't matter, you choose zombies and blow the world up. And then finally, Rise of the Dark Realms. There will be a game where I cast this and just win off the back of having this cast, because somewhere in a graveyard will be a creature that gives everything else I control haste and I can just win. But at some stage that will occur. When? I don't know, but I'll keep trying. Quite a few artifacts. We've got Tantalite for a bit of colour ramp, Elixir of Immortality for the whole shuffling of everything goes pear-shaped, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Charcoal Diamond, Jet Medallion, Mind Stone, Thought Vessel, Orders, ramp. And then we have some other stuff. Hell's Horns here, just so we can make our zombies cost less. Icon of Patchwork to pump them all up and then go and find them if we need to. Patchwork Banners, one of the newish cards I bought in from Bloomborough for this. Obviously this comes in, choose zombies, pumps all our creatures up and then adds a black, mana of any colour, but it'll be black for us. Urza's Incubator, yep, let's choose zombies, make it even cheaper. Same with Door of Destinies. Come in, choose zombies, have done with it. Same with Vanquisher's Banner. So there we go. Nothing that unexpected apart from maybe this one and this one. Enchantments. Bloodchief Ascension, because we should be making our opponents lose 2 life quite easily with this deck. Graft Harvest, give all our zombies menace, which means making everyone lose 2 life a little bit easier. Dreadhorde Invasion, we should be able to get zombies up to whatever zombie token you control with power 6 or greater attacks. It gains lifelink until the end of turn. A few of the pumps, and we should get there quite happily with all the creatures we have pumping, so this should be really quite good for us. Old Soul Cemetery, if we have 4 more creature cards in our graveyard, we return a target creature to our hand. Nice way of getting some of our zombies back. Haunted One, this works especially well with Zul Ashur. Commanded creatures you own have, whenever this creature becomes tapped, and other creatures you control that share a creature type with it, gain +2/+0 and gain Undying. That's right, they all gain Undying until the end of turn. You can tap Zul quite happily to make this trigger. what a combination of cards. Expect Haunted One to go up quite quickly. I suggest picking them up now. I mean, they're 1.9 tickets now on MTGO. I don't know what they are in real life, but I'd go and grab one if you can. Anyway, some of the more traditional zombie cards. Endless Ranks of the Dead is here. Whip of Iberos to give all our zombies lifelink, which I'm more than happy with. Liliana's Mastery, pump them all up and get a couple when we cast it. Open the Graves. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, we get another black zombie token, so yeah. Kill something off, we get a zombie to replace it, fine. Virtue of Persistence here, bit of target removal, a little bit of life gain, and then return something at the beginning of each upkeep, put a target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under our control. And then one of the more expensive cards kicking around at the moment, Funeral Room and Awakening Hall. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And then when you unlock this door, return all creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Funeral Room's great, getting the Awakening Hall off late in the game, even better. As I said, we have some lands. There's some lands you may not have seen before, so we'll try and go through them. Baldor Bdur is here just to do the whole amassing thing if we need to. Baron Moor is here just to cause some cycling or, push comes to shove, an extra land. We've got every single pay 1 life, go and find a swamp land here, so you can cut these out if you want to save some money. Paducah Bog, Cabal Coffers, Cabal Strongholds, mono black at the end of the day. Drakmor Salvage for the red dredge if it gets milled somehow. Fable Passage. The reason we have all these weird lands and only 11 snow covered swamps for our wonderful creature we're talking about is I need Field of the Dead to be triggering as soon as possible, preferably on turn 7. That's when I'd feel like Field of the Dead start triggering. Thank you very much. Assuming we've drawn it by then anyway. But we've got to try and get there, haven't we? So that's what we're doing with this deck. I will point out Myriad Landscape makes a lot of sense in this deck since it's mono-coloured. But that's it. That is my take on Zul Ashur, the Lich Lord. I'm really pleased to see. I think I said in a few videos a while back that I was expecting it to be the Foundations to be a mainly reprint set. I think I've even said on stream a few times. I'm glad I was wrong. I'm glad we're getting some new legends to play with. And yeah, I really like this one. I just wish I could have done it this last week for Halloween. But anyway, it's here now. It's done. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you think there's any zombies I've missed out, let me know down below. Obviously there are still cards being spawned for Foundations at the moment, so there may be some more zombies that should be included. When I get around to playing the decks on stream, I will try and upgrade as we go along. So if you spot anything that I've missed out as it's spoiled, let me know in the comments down below. Really appreciate it. Hit subscribe as you can. 359 as I record this one now, so no, 539. Let's try and get the numbers in the right order. 539 of you are here, so thank you very much. But the more the merrier. So for now, thanks for watching. Take care, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, which over here in the UK is Guy Fawkes Day, so I have got something planned. See you soon. Bye.